In a peaceful village surrounded by tall green trees, there lived a humble potter named Hari. He was poor, but his heart was rich with kindness. Every morning, he shaped clay pots under the shade of an old banyan tree. The villagers liked him, not because he was wealthy, but because he always helped others without expecting anything in return. One winter morning, Hari was walking toward the river to fetch clay. On the way, he saw an old man sitting by the roadside, shivering in the cold. The man's clothes were torn and his eyes looked tired. Hari stopped. "Are you okay, elder?" the old man whispered. "Just a little hungry and cold." Without thinking twice, Hari took off his own shawl and wrapped it around the man's shoulders. Then, he handed him the food he was carrying for lunch. The old man looked at him with trembling hands. "You gave me your only shawl?" Hari smiled gently. "Warmth feels better when it's shared." The old man smiled faintly and said, "May your kindness return to you 100 times. Hari bowed politely and left, never realizing that this small act of kindness would change his life forever. That evening, as Hari was returning home, dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder roared, and soon heavy rain began to pour. He ran toward his small hut, worried about his pots drying outside. But when he reached home, he found everything ruined. The roof had leaked, the pots were broken, and the clay was washed away. Hari sat on the muddy floor, heartbroken. "How will I survive now?" he murmured. For days he tried to rebuild, but things only got worse. Nobody came to buy pots during the rainy season. Still, Hari didn't lose his nature. He kept helping others in small ways, fixing a broken fence here, sharing a meal there. One afternoon, a grand carriage stopped at the edge of the village. From it stepped a man dressed in fine clothes with guards by his side. Everyone gathered curiously as the man asked, "Do you know a potter named Hari?" When Hari came forward, the man's eyes softened. "Do you remember me?" he asked. Hari looked carefully and gasped. "You're the old man from the roadside." The man smiled warmly. "Yes, that day you gave me your food and shawl when I had nothing. I was a merchant robbed by thieves, left alone in the cold. Your kindness saved my life." He paused and continued, "I searched for you ever since. I've built a workshop in the nearby town, and I want you to run it. Your skill deserves to be seen by the world." Tears welled up in Hari's eyes. He tried to speak but couldn't. The man placed his hand on Hari's shoulder and said, "Kindness always finds its way back, even when you least expect it." Years passed. Hari's workshop became famous across towns. He trained many young potters, teaching them not just how to shape clay, but how to shape good hearts. Whenever someone asked him, "What changed your life, Master Hari?" he would smile and reply, "It wasn't luck nor talent, it was kindness." The hands that help others never stay empty. Kindness is never wasted. Even if the world doesn't notice today, life will return it to you in ways you can't imagine. Be kind, not for reward, but because goodness is its own strength. A single act of compassion can light up someone's darkest day, and one day, that light will find its way back to you. If this story touched your heart, give it a like, share it with someone who believes in kindness, and subscribe to Mindset and Morals for more motivational stories. Turn on notifications because one story can change how you see the world.